Good afternoon. My name is Edward Sanshin Oberholtzer. I'm the resident priest here at the Joseph Priestley Zen Sangha in Lewisburg, Pennsylvania. We're an affiliate of Empty Moon Zen. It's been a long time on Zoom, over 7 months. 7 months since we've all sat in close proximity. 7 months since we've done kinhin in a space larger than the carpet in my study. 7 months since we could bow to something other than a laptop screen. I miss it. I miss bowing across the room to the practitioner seated opposite me, turning and bowing to my cushion, to the cushion that, even now, holds me in my practice. The gasho, the bringing together of the hands, palm to palm, fingertips at nose level, a slight bow, this we still do, the Eastern and Southeast Asian greeting, the acknowledgement of one another's personhood, a lovely and gentle greeting of each other, of the Buddha, of Buddha nature within each of us. After years of greeting friends and colleagues with a gasho, I have found, perhaps you've found as well, that it becomes second nature. So much so that you can startle people. I know I have. I used to end meetings with the head of the department at the Tufts Library with bringing my hands together and bowing slightly, a moment that amused us both, a remnant of having spent a month on retreat at Jikoji after I was first ordained. The gasho might not seem so foreign, but it is the prostration that is so difficult to do online. I often sit with a group that asks that we do 3 prostrations prior to entering the Zoom meeting, a fine way to deal with the awkwardness of figuring out how to do it on camera. Now I admit I've friends who scoff at what we in the Western Zen world occasionally call full prostrations. For them, the full prostration involves lying out full length, face down on the floor. I'm happy, or would be happy, with our prostrations. Standing upright, hands together in gasho, a simple standing bow followed by dropping to the knees, forehead touching that ground, elbows and forearms on the ground, hands palm up, raised up, lifting the feet of the Buddha over our heads, followed by a return to that standing position. It's said that Huang Bo bowed so enthusiastically that he developed an enormous callus on his forehead. Ehe Dogen once said that so long as there was bowing, Buddhism would survive. And so we bow, though not simply to ensure the survival of Buddhism. We bow in order to bow. We bow throwing everything away. We do prostrations during morning service, beginning with 3 bows. 9 if you're at the San Francisco Zen Center. Shunryo Suzuki thought that Americans needed the extra discipline of 9 bows. We do prostrations when entering the Doksan room, a way of honoring the teacher. We bow at the end of the service. Some of us just do prostrations. I once, during Seishin, had to remain in the Zendo during a long outdoor kinhin, and found a friend of mine, he who had scoffed at the term full prostration, quietly doing his 108 prostrations in the Zendo in lieu of walking outdoors. So we bow to greet each other, to honor the Buddha, to acknowledge our teachers, while all around us, the world, the whole universe bows to us, to the great expanse around us, the earth itself, curving under as it greets the morning sun, bowing in its very rotation, the clouds bowing to the winds, being one with the air, the trees, their branches bent by those same winds, leaves in gasho bowing to the wind, which bows back in acknowledgement. Birds, uplifted by those winds, bowing as they soar, bowing as they land, to one another, to the winds, to the trees, to the grasses blown flat in full prostration, a full prostration no one will argue over. It's simply there. The crazed 18th century poet Christopher Smart's cat knew bowing in his own fashion. For I will consider my cat Geoffrey, for he is the servant of the living God, duly and daily serving him, for at the first glance of the glory of God in the east he worships in his way. For this is done by writhing his body 7 times round with elegant quickness. I go into the backyard, writhing my body in not so elegant quickness, sinking to my knees, burying my hands in the rich soil of the raised beds and gardens, bowing to the garlic cloves I plant there in anticipation of the spring, when the garlic scapes will rise and bow to me in the morning sun. Worms, ants, bees, woodchucks, deer, all of these bow and are bowed to. All are Buddha, Dharma, Sangha. All are each one of us. And this is what a bow is. A greeting, yes. An acknowledgement, yes, but so much more. An opening up, a surrender of the self, a laying out before the world, before the universe. Here in this place, I, you, we open our hands, open our minds, open our hearts right here like that willow bent down with the wind, touching the earth, calling the earth as witness. Here all we do is bow. All we know is bowing. Just this. Thank you.